This is going to be a short, to the point review on an RV product that's not only taking the RV industry and community by storm, but is blowing up Amazon.
So before we get to this product, stay tuned, guys, because we are about to hit 100,000 subscribers, unless we hit it already. At the time of this video, we're not there yet. We are going to be giving away at least 5 of this product in our 100,000 subscriber giveaway.
So let's talk about flushing your money down the toilet. And if you own an RV, you probably feel you've done this many times. I know sometimes we do. Sometimes I just yell and be like, MJ, I'm tired of this RV thing. Like, I'm tired of spending money. There is certain
then you wake
lifestyle.
up.
Yeah, you absolutely love it. But if you can save money somewhere, which we like to do, we do it. So we've done videos before in the past. We've been RVing now for 6 years. One of the big things that you have to do, one of the things that are really important to maintain is your black tank. And in that black tank goes, you know, the human stuff, but also goes this stuff. Now this is toilet paper. Well, at least I hope you use toilet paper.
Unless you have a bidet.
Unless you have a bidet. You know, when we first started RVing, we didn't know anything about it. There's a lot of new RVers out there. We went to YouTube, of course, to learn about things. But one of the big things on the market is RV-specific toilet paper. And this is not that. Let's talk about RV-specific toilet paper. I don't really see any advantages other than it says RV-specific. But some disadvantages is that it's quite expensive. It's a little bit harder to find. And the rolls are small. The theory, the marketing behind it is that it's made specifically for black tanks and that it breaks down easier, but we have not found that to be true. Now we're just talking about our experience with it. I'm sure we'll get in the comments many people that swear by it, and that's okay. We're just telling you what we used to use and what we now use. What we now use is just septic safe toilet paper that you can get from anywhere. You could do single ply, you could do 2-ply, it doesn't really matter. What we think is more important and what we found is more important is actually how you treat the black tank and when you dump and the maintenance of the black tank, and that's what we're going to talk about in this video. So let's quickly talk about black tank maintenance, because that is extremely important, and it could be make a trip not pleasurable because it smells disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
And it can cost you a lot of money if you don't do it correctly. So 2 things you always want to remember. Number 1, you don't want to dump your black tank unless it's 2/3 or even full. Full is probably better.
And a really important thing is to use a lot of water.
Always keep water in your black tank when you're not using it, and always flush with a lot of water. And when you're done flushing, it shouldn't be empty. Go fill it up to at least 1/3 so there's always water in that black tank. So what's equally as important is what chemical do you put down in the tank to A, fight odors, to B, break down what's in that tank. Now, I don't need to get into what's in a toilet black tank, but in addition to the toilet paper, it's what you're cleaning up with the toilet paper. So let's just keep it simple.
It's last night's dinner, let's just say
Right, so you want to make sure that it's breaking down and that it's as liquid as possible. You don't want chunks in there, because what happens is if you have chunks, they start to build up over time, and then you have a real big problem in your black tank, and a black tank is not easy to replace. So there are quite a few treatments out there. We've been using one for quite a long time, and it's an enzyme-based black tank treatment, and it's unique digested. We've been using this. You don't have an odor in your tank when you use this stuff. These come in pods, they come in a powder. We get the 20 drop-in, and it's a digestive enzyme based black tank treatment, and it makes everything come out as liquid, which is what you want. Our motorhome now is 5 years old, 4 or 5 years old. It still reads empty when we dump. So we're doing something right. We never had a deep cleaning. We do it ourselves, although I would like to do a deep cleaning at some point. But we're doing something right, and we think that this has helped with that.
So as Izzy said, we've been using Unique for a few years, and it's worked great because it's really one of the only ones that we know of that breaks down the material, and it did a really good job. But there is a new product taking the RV world by storm, and it just so happens to be one of our best friends, and that is Matt of Matt's RV Reviews, and he developed Liquefied, and we're going to test this out. But the claim is that Liquefied will liquefy your material. It is cheaper than Unique, and it smells, what did you say, like Tang? Like Izzy wants to drink it.
You do want to drink it. I wouldn't keep this around little kids because they'll probably try to drink it.
It looks like, remember when we were kids, like have those,
face.
those, oh sorry. those powdered drinks,
That's
right?
what it smells
Those
like.
little like plastic bottles. It does smell like that.
And it is an enzyme-based black tank treatment, which is always what we want because it is claimed to liquefy everything that's in our black tank. And like MJ said, smells good and it's cheaper. So let's talk about the price first. So pricing, Unique digested, guys, and this is just off the Amazon pricing. The 20 package is what we have, $24.69. That comes down to about $1.23 per treatment. Now, each one of these will treat 40 gallons. We have, I think, a 40-gallon black tank. That's pretty standard, and most of them are 40-gallon treatments. Now, the Liquefied, regarding the pricing, $24.99, but this is for 32 ounces, which comes out to 78 cents per treatment because it's 1 ounce for 40 gallons. And then if you get the 16 ounce, you're going to be paying $1.12 per ounce, which is treatment. So both, even if you get the smaller, they're both cheaper. One thing I do like about this versus this, these are pods that you drop in, which is cool, but I don't like that plastic, whatever. And sometimes those little plastic pods break and the powder gets everywhere. This is a self-contained.
It's in front of your face.
Right in front of your face container, but if you look here.
You were holding it in front of your face.
If you look at it, this is very similar to the gas treatment we put in. If you squeeze it, you'll see it'll start autofilling here. And once it gets up to the 1 ounce, you have your perfect measurement, which is pretty awesome. So it makes it idiot proof. You squeeze, throw it in. It's recommended 1 ounce per 40 gallons, yes. And if it's really hot and stinky out and there's just a lot of activity going on, you put in an extra one to be safe. Now, both Unique and Liquefied are made in the USA. Matt's RV Reviews is the one who was in the development. It's, I believe, out of Indiana. This is a 100% US made product. Pretty awesome. And it's a small business product. This does have the added advantage of having a smell. This is the tangerine scent. Smells like oranges. I do believe they're coming out with a lavender one.
And you also get to, you know, see Matt in his prime pooping position on the front.
He sent us a bunch of these, guys. He sent other influencers also, but we're not getting paid for this. We're just doing it because we think it's a really cool product.
We're going to show you the results.
We want to try it out. So we have 2/3 in our tank right now. We got 4 days of just using the toilet. We're going to show you live when we dump what the results are. Moment of truth, Matt. So you want to make sure everything is hooked up. We've done black tank dump videos, but you want to make sure if you have a black tank flush that's hooked up, we're going to turn that flush on. You can hear it starting to kick on. We're going to pull, well, first we're going to pull our safety valve here because, you know, that has not happened before. Make sure everything is locked in, okay? Then we're going to pull our black. We want to get the clear there and see what's going to come out of here.
Just be careful that put your foot on
I put
that.
the brick, we're good.
I know, but it just moved. I don't need a shower. Sorry, guys.
It's looking pretty liquidy. We'll know a little bit better once we run the second. It's getting really backed up there. We've got a lot of material. You can hear it just
really
rushing
gross.
out.
Why are we putting people through that?
Listen, this is real world. Like, you know, Matt, he used dog food. We're using like the real stuff. So we're gonna
Sorry, guys.
You saw that was mostly liquid. We're gonna let that dump. We're gonna close our black again. Let it fill up with more water. That way you get a better shot. It's gonna be a little more clear. It looks like it's getting pretty empty here, but let's give it a second and we'll come back. So if you didn't check out that black tank flush, basically what you want to do, you want to keep, oh, it smells so bad, filling the black. God. That's not because of us, that's because it's a sewer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you want to fill the black, dump it, you sure you have your black tank flush, adding water, don't start talking to people, close that black tank again, let it fill up again, pull it, keep doing it until it's coming out pretty clear. Then after that, you're gonna open your gray tank to kind of clean this out as best as possible. Just so you know, while this is doing this, you see where here it says non-potable water.
Potable.
Yeah, for new people out there, that means this water should not go into your freshwater tank. If you look, we actually have a dedicated hose just for the black water tank because it's not suited to drink and you probably might get yourself really sick, and you also wanna wear gloves. I'm pretty good at not really touching anything, but good thing to do. Let's put out the black again. Let's open it up. It's just coming out a little bit clearer now. It's still a little brown, but it's better. It's definitely better. How's it look? You seen anything in there?
It's liquefied.
Yeah, it's liquefied. It's pretty good. So we're probably gonna do that
again. Sorry.
1 or 2 more times on the final run when it's really clear. We'll show you, what your black tank should look like before you let the gray run through it. So remember I said open, close the black tank while you're filling with the black tank flush. So this is going to be the third iteration of that, and it's going to come out a lot clearer. So you want to focus on that. It's been filling with water. I'm now going to pull the black again, and it should start looking a little better here.
Oh God, what happened?
No, it's just,
oh my God.
No big deal. It's just a black tank flush. Our hose just broke. Look at that.
Oh my.
I'll just show you, our hose just broke.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That scared the heck out of me.
So listen, that was live. So and just like, no, it's getting sprayed.
Wet. The bags are getting wet. Let me move this.
But we'll just use this here. That's crazy.
Wow.
I wonder what the pressure was on this.
Oh my God.
So we're just going to connect this direct. I'll get one of these hoses, but things can happen, guys. You never know. So we're satisfied with what the water coming out of the black tank looks like. I'm going to let this run so where there's always water in that black tank. But what I'm going to do is now pull the gray so it can kind of clean out what's in the hose. For those of you that are very new, the black is your sewage, the gray is your fresh water. So for what's coming out of your bathtub, your sink, whatever else, washing machine. So you can see it's going to be soapy, kind of like gray, hence the gray tank. And we're gonna dump that pretty much completely. We'll maybe leave a little bit in there. You don't always get it out, but that's gonna clean everything in here. Once we're done with that, guys, and we're satisfied with the amount of water in here, probably around 1/3, we're going to drop another ounce or two of liquefied in our black tank. That way, when we're driving down the road, there's always gonna be a treatment in there so you don't get smell and it doesn't get nasty, and it breaks down anything that may have been left in there. One thing, guys, we learned this the hard way. Spend the $16. You see, you have, if you look in here, you have your black, you have your gray. Add this extra Valterra safety valve. It just clips right over. And why I tell you this, 2 reasons. Number one, if you accidentally leave one of those open, which we have, at least you have a safety here. Number 2 is that there's always going to be a little bit of leakage, and it's just what it is. The worst thing you want is when you take this cap off and there's some like brown juice that comes out. It's pretty disgusting. At least with this, it's going to close it off. It'll keep it sealed right here, so when you take that cap off, it's going to be dry.
So I think Matt's got a winner.
Yeah, we'll be using it. It's cheaper than Unique. It smells better, and it works just as good, if not better.
Now let me offset the comments that say, well, of course, you're best friends with Matt. You're going to say it's good. No.
Well, we just showed you.
You saw it. It was actually pretty awesome. Like right off the bat, it was liquefied.
Right, and for the super cynical, let's say we didn't poop in there and we used other chemicals. No, we only used liquefied. If you maybe believe that or not, but that's what we used.
Right, so stay tuned, guys, because over the next few weeks, we will be having our 100,000 subscriber live stream with tons of giveaways, and we will be giving away a bunch of bottles of liquefied.
Yeah, if you want to get liquefied, we'll put the link below to Amazon. That's where you can get it. We'll also put the link below to that Valterra. Every RV should have that. That should be standard,
yeah,
unless you like brown stuff on you. And then to the left of us, if you like videos like this, we're going to put our RV Newbies playlist, our RV DIY playlist, and for myself and MJ, it's a journey of a lifetime, and we'll see you on the road.